the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means, on infiltration instead of invasion.
You have all the money in the world, you have all the power you need. What's the point? What's the end goal? Like I said, the end goal is to get everybody chipped. Control the whole society.
What's your name and your badge number?
Party in the garden, the tower's falling, love in the summertime.
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 in a Glock.
Unified, feeling oh so unified. In the lockdown, in the lockdown.
I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Every day, it's a gift. That's why we call it the best. We were born on the garden of Eden, but the flowers grow and little birds chirp. I was in the garden just having a laugh, till I met a monster across my path. Hey girl, do you want some mozzarella? I could get you lit up one of two ways. What's it gonna be, man? What's it gonna be, man? Said I felt like the whole world was begging me to rain fire above upon my enemies, till the love washed over me, till I let the love wash over me. Said I forgot the whole world begging me to rain fire above upon my enemies, till the love washed over me, till I let the love wash over me every day. It's a gift, that's why we call it the blessing. Every day. It's a gift, that's why we call it the blessing.
Drink these tears and we be saved.
We were going in a direction that was irreversible. This was not an election. This was a revolution. This was irregular warfare at its finest. We have what we call citizen journalists. We have an army of digital soldiers. You're here because you've made a decision about something in your life. You can't sit back. You have a responsibility. We must. You have to fight for this country.
He's gonna be better like
Well, what's suspicious about just walking in public? I think a lot of what police do is suspicious, but
I'm sure you do, but that's why I'm checking on you.
Sure, you do not have permission to open my door. I don't have to roll the window down. Give me my paperwork.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at Tyrant Slayer Studios today. We are live and we are giving you some major updates that we have. Those of you who have been following me know that I had a criminal court appearance to make yesterday on December the 13th, 9 a.m. at 20 Park Street, Rockville Superior Court. And I must say, I am very pleased with the outcome of yesterday's events. I was able to conduct a successful First Amendment audit at 69 Brooklyn Street, which means I was videotaping, video recording inside while conducting my business. In fact, I went through their entire law library while running video as well. I was actually able to gain access unobstructed to some of my records yesterday. Imagine that. Imagine that. I must commend and give commendations to Court Service Center Manager Peter Dwornik. Please forgive me if I'm butchering that. Dwornik, D-W-O-R-I-N-K. Oh, I'm sorry, Dwornik, D-W-O-R-N-I-K. Peter Dwornik, you are a true professional, and the state of Connecticut should turn to Peter. Any sort of state worker, anybody working for the public should turn to Peter and take notes. This man is truly a professional and was more helpful to me yesterday than most people have been regarding this case in this entire past year. So I was able to successfully get some court records that I've been after for nearly a year's time now. The man was nice enough to print me off some instructions regarding ordering transcripts, as that process is a little different than just reviewing some simple case record. Let's see what else he gave to me. One of the things I focused on yesterday when I was in the courthouses was the published notice, the signage available for the public, which is rather alarming because it states right on the courthouse policies, the signage posted right there on the wall, that video recording is in fact permitted. Video recording the clerks is in fact permitted. Video recording from publicly accessible areas is permitted. It says it right on their damn policy, posted on their damn wall. So after we left 20 Park Street, we went right on over to 69 Brooklyn Street. We wanted to see if the posted notices on their walls over there matched that of other courthouses, and sure as shit, it does. So oddly enough, literally less than 20 feet from where I was arrested, illegally arrested, assaulted, battered, and victimized by these marshals on November 29th, literally 20 feet away from that is a big poster sign with courthouse policy on it, in which it's clearly printed in ink that I'm able to film from publicly accessible areas of our courthouse. At first, I didn't think the notice was up there. I was expecting not to see any signage or any notice. But sure as shit, it's right there. It's about 20 feet, less than 20 feet from where I was slammed to the ground and given a concussion by a bunch of lawless criminal marshals. Now, we've been after the boss of these marshals, not the big boss, but the direct supervisor of these marshals. His name is Chief Robinson. He can be found at 20 Park Street, Rockville, Connecticut. I've been calling this guy for over a year. I guess he's been in a meeting for about a year now. Yesterday when I was at 20 Park Street physically, I must have asked his marshals at 20 Park Street to speak with him at least a half dozen times. From the very wee hours of the morning at 8:30 a.m. right on up until about 2:30 in the afternoon, I asked for this guy over and over and over again. And he was in a meeting over and over and over again. He's been in a meeting for the last year. In fact, his meeting is so busy with business, he can't even return a phone call in a year's time. Isn't that nice? So I have a feeling that we should extend the olive branch on up to Chief Robinson as the fish rots from the head down. So we're coming after you too, Chief. You're going to be held responsible for the actions of your marshals. How do you like that? How do you like that? Moreover, I saw Wanzik. Marshal Wanzik over at 69 Brooklyn Street yesterday. It's been a minute since I've seen him there. We had a very egregious encounter with Wanzik back in June. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am publishing the events that occurred on June 3rd involving Marshal Wanzik involving Trooper Ostrowski. If you want to call him a trooper, he's really a criminal. He's a liar. He's a criminal. He's a violent threat to Connecticut citizens. He's a violent threat to the general public. He is a threat, and he's got a gun. His name is Trooper Ostrowski. He works for Troop C. Call Troop C and let them know what you think of Trooper Ostrowski's actions after I publish them later today. Call Chief Robinson down at 69 Brooklyn Street and let him know what you think of his marshals and what you'd like done about them. Oh, yeah, by the way, I was able to be in my courthouses yesterday without wearing a mask. In fact, the marshals were so professional yesterday that they were even adhering to the governor's order to the letter, Executive Order 7NN, which doesn't require anybody to wear a face mask unless, of course, you can't maintain a 6-foot distance away from somebody else. Well, I'll tell you right now, I didn't wear my mask in the courthouse. Well, I wear it sometimes in the criminal courthouse. I didn't wear it when I talked to the state's attorney. State's attorney took hers off, too. I asked her to take it off. Hey, do you want to take your mask off? I don't mind being here without a mask. She's like, oh, thank God. Right? State's attorney is inclined to drop all the charges. Do you hear that, Troop C? Do you hear that, Davis? The state's attorney is moving to drop all of the illegal charges. All of the charges associated with Troop C's illegal arrest, in which they are continuing to push forward in a illegal search of illegally seized property. I must caution Troop C, if anyone down there is listening, you better get with Sergeant Benoit, the not-so-bright guy who signed off on a warrant application upon property that's been illegally seized. Go ahead, keep pushing forward on that, man. That lawsuit will cost you, about $250,000 each day I don't have my phone is what I'm going to charge you for that. And taking it, I'm going to charge you $2 million just for that. The illegal seizure of my phone, $2 million. Each day that it took me to get it back, $250,000. Boy, do you guys got a big bill you're going to be paying right now. Boy, does that sergeant have a tremendous personal liability to account for right now. Because it's not just in his official capacity that I'm going to be suing him. I'm coming after you personally, pal. Yeah. So, I have video for you guys today. I have video of my successful First Amendment audit conducted yesterday, December 13th, located at 69 Brooklyn Street in the very same courthouse I got a concussion and was slammed to the floor in for trying to do the same exact thing on November 29th. Yeah. We went there successfully and did it yesterday successfully. And the marshals called me sir. They said thank you to me. They were nice. Night and day performance from Marshal Wanzik. No one asked me why I wasn't wearing my mask and didn't try to throw me out for not wearing one. No one told me I couldn't video record. The one and only problem I had at 69 Brooklyn Street yesterday came from the court monitor. The blonde. Oh, wait until you get a load of her. I got tons of pictures and tons of video of her. She went freaking out yesterday. Oh my God, he's recording me. He's recording. Somebody call the police. Oh my God. Accountability and transparency is here. He's recording. Please, everybody run. Quick, hide. This blonde is absolutely insane, and she is definitely a liability for the courthouse down there. We're going to see to it that she loses her job. Do you hear me, young lady? I'm coming for your job. I'm going to post video of this woman today. I got a ton of stuff to publish for you guys today. I'm going to publish the incidents that occurred at that very same courthouse on June 3rd without a video camera. I was secretly recording audio the whole time just because I knew at some point somebody would say, oh, you can't do that. Maybe if you just put the camera down, you would have gotten the records that you wanted, blah, blah, blah. You're an idiot. You did this to yourself. Well, no, that's not true at all. And I can prove that to you, and I intend to do that today. I'm going to prove to you that I've been after these records for almost a year now. That the mother of my child in a custody battle with me, the mother of my child, I'm going to prove to you has committed countless acts of perjury. She's been in contempt of court orders for almost a year now, and nobody's been doing anything about them. Local police, state police, the courts, nobody wants to enforce the law here. I had a very, very good conversation about that, and other things involving my court cases. And the state's attorney is, let's just say, I've piqued her interest, to say it gently and to put it mildly. I've piqued her interest. There is going to be hell to pay going forward. Trooper Davis, you better get your shit together and get it right, because if you don't, you're going to pay for all this mess too, pal. Same with you, Honeywell. We ain't friends, man. We're not friends yet. I hope maybe one day we can be friends, Mr. Honeywell. But as of right now, you got some serious problems lying ahead for you, pal. And so does Sergeant Benoit. Badge number 284. Yeah. The only individual I've met from Troop C is Kyle. Kyle Calberer. Badge number 820, Trooper First Class. That's the only guy that was quasi-professional in my entire dealing with Troop C. In fact, Kyle was on the telephone with the Ukrainian officer the day that I was out in front of the corrections facility in Enfield. And he was the one that told the state police officer to stand down and not arrest us. It's almost like Kyle should be promoted right away. And Trooper Davis and Trooper Honeywell should be thrown in prison, because they're not upholding any laws. Let me ask you, Trooper Davis, when you investigated the scene, did you see the big sign about 20 feet away from where I was slammed to the ground and given a concussion? Did you see the sign that permits me to record? Did you read it? Did you investigate thoroughly when you went into 69 Brooklyn Street, or did you go around and collect a bunch of hearsay from lying criminal marshals? Yeah, I don't think you conducted a viable investigation, sir. In fact, if you did conduct a viable investigation, you would have watched the video and seen what happened before you made an arrest. But you didn't. You went around and you got the statements and hearsay from a bunch of lying criminal marshals who think that they can beat me up, arrest me, throw me in prison, and get away with it. You are an element in that crime. The marshals committed a crime and you helped them, Mr. Davis. You helped them. So today, I'm in the studio. I just want to give you guys a quick update. My criminal charges will be dropped. I was able to conduct a successful First Amendment audit yesterday. I was able to print off and retain copies of some of my court records yesterday without being charged any money. No one told me and yelled at me. No one told me I had to take my hat off and yelled at me. No one came running after me and tackling me because I wasn't wearing a mask. It was like I was treated like a human being for the first time yesterday in a long time. And you know what? It felt pretty damn good. So I'll be down here in studio today in post-production. I'm going to be putting together the video and audio I have recorded yesterday. I'm also going to be putting the events from June the 3rd out. Where the marshals at that same location yet again attempted to file yet another false police report and have me arrested, despite the fact I was committing no crimes. And maybe I'll even dump some email correspondence. I am writing my own affidavit. I am itemizing my lawsuits. I am going to get ready to serve these people. I do have to check jurisdiction. I would love to be able to serve these marshals, these police, myself. I want to serve them the paperwork that summons them to court. I want to serve them, but I don't know if I could legally do that. We're going to find out, and we'll discuss that here in Tyrant Slayer Studios. We will talk about Trooper Ostrowski later. I have a live stream set for 9:15 tonight. I had it scheduled for last night, but I had a very long day yesterday. I didn't sleep at all the night before. So by the time I got home and I ate dinner after court, I was lights out. And I didn't wake up until late this morning. I must have slept a good 15 hours. Obviously, my brain needed it. But I'm well rested today, folks, and I am rearing to go. Far as I know, they don't even have a search warrant signed for my cell phone, yet they're continuing to try to illegally search the illegally seized property anyway. The state's attorney yesterday told me that after that search is completed, if the warrant has been signed, after that search is completed, I could get my phone back right away. There's a simple motion to file to get that phone back right away. But I shouldn't have to be waiting for this. I should have my phone right now. These guys, Troop C, Trooper Davis, Honeywell, and Sergeant Benoit have violated my Fourth Amendment rights, illegally seized my property, and intend to illegally search the illegally seized property. Property that's been illegally seized and is associated with the illegal arrest that the state's attorney is going to drop all the charges in. So, go ahead, keep pushing forward, Troop C. I need the money. Go ahead, Davis, I need the money. Go ahead, Benoit, I need the money. Keep pushing me. Keep breaking the law. You're gonna pay big time. And this is not a joke. This isn't just some YouTube guy. This is the real deal, pal. If you continue on the path that you're on, you're gonna pay dearly. All right. Anyway, I digress. I'll go ahead and get going on all of this content for you. It will be published throughout the day, and I will be live at 9:15 p.m. Eastern this evening. I hope to see you there. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And, of course, before I take off today, let me finger through these comments. Six Banger, thanks for always being here. Gary Irwin, nice to see you again. Violet Wings, good morning, Gary Irwin. Yes, Poor Dirt Farmer, hey, man, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure to see you here. 2 days takes. Ask yourself what happens to all the funerals. Not one parade of cars in my town since 2019. Interesting. Good morning, Christian B. Gary Irwin, yes, said your name 2-3 times. Vigilante free pass. Tyrants will never stop their illegal behavior until you press charges, man. FOIA requests the inside cameras to prove the assault. Oh, I have the assault, and I probably will. I'm going to get every angle I could possibly get. That's good advice. Thank you, Vigilante Free Press. Girlfriend 97. Hey, man. What's up, girl? New York Tyrant Hunter. Hey, yo! What's up, Tyrant Hunter? Thank you for being here, man. I heard you made some mistakes, but I don't fault you for them, sir. I hope that you can rectify your errors and make good on them. Super. I am so glad you got your way and the message across. Yeah, absolutely. The marshals absolutely appear to have been educated. However, I don't know if they're only treating me this way. We need to know that they're treating everyone this way. They can't just turn off tyranny when Tim Riley, Tyrant Slayer Studios show up. You know, the tyranny's got to be turned off all the time. These guys have to act the way they treated me yesterday toward everybody all the time. That's the point of what we're doing here. Bill O writes, 1971, let's see it. Yes, you will be seeing it, sir. You will be seeing our beautiful law library. In fact, you will even hear me tell Wanzik personally that I'm going to be recording in publicly accessible areas of my courthouse and inspecting and retaining record today. You know what he says to me? He says, yes, sir. Good for you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. And after I conducted my business at the courthouse, despite the one blip from the hysterical, paranoid, and mentally inept blonde court monitor who forges court records. Oh, wait until I bring her into court and have her charged with forging records. Yeah, that's right, honey. I got you on video committing a crime, and I can prove it with tangible physical evidence. Boy, I hope you're watching. Not too bright, are you there, Darlin McFarlane? All right, so anyway. Yeah, we're going to see it all. We'll get a good look at how the marshals have treated me and how different it is. And we'll even show you the farewell in which I thank you. I thank Mr. Wanzik for his professionalism for a change, and he thanks me back. It was a very peaceful, quiet exchange, man, the way it should be. I should be able to walk into my courthouse, take some pictures, take some video of my activities, check out the clerks, maybe ask a couple, 2-3 questions, head up into the law library, and video document my experience within my courthouse on public property. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and evidently these people are finally starting to get it, so it's great news for all of us. It will be published later. I'm working on all of this stuff right now. Let's make our way through Leaf Lundberg. Love it. Get them. Let's go. You should get your phone back. Yes, I know. You should hear. I'm going to post my conversation. I'm publishing my conversation with the state's attorney. My entire conversation with the state's attorney yesterday is going up on my channel today. Wait until you hear what the state's attorney said. Oh, by the way, guys, the state's attorney has a husband, and her husband loves watching First Amendment audits. In fact, I think they might have already seen my video. Yes, it is good news, Violet. It really is good news. It's just I want to know that it's universal good news and not just good news for me. Are they only treating me this way? Oh, there he is. Everybody get on your best behavior, and then for everybody else, it's business as usual. That would be unacceptable. We need to make sure that this is the way everyone who goes into our courthouse is treated, not just me. Barry St. Clair, thank you for being here. Kenny Powers! All right, hey, we got Kenny Powers in the house. La Flama Blanca! I love Kenny Powers, man. Nice. All right, well, that's it for you guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update. I am going to be busy down here in post-production, and I'm going to be publishing content throughout the day. I really hope you enjoy it. It has been a major victory for me here. As you can hear in my voice, I'm much less stressed. I have absolutely no concern about this criminal court case at all. All these charges are going to be dropped. In fact, I'm very excited and very eager to begin the process of suing and criminally charging all of these marshals, the police, and everybody else involved with these criminal activities conducted by the state. So, with that said, I'm out of here, man. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the intro in the beginning. If you haven't seen it, rewind it. That's another project I've been working on for some time. I hope you guys enjoy that, and we'll talk soon. Be well, be swell.